You shall suffer from my dyslexia. Oh, it was taken down literally now. Does anyone have the link? Because it was taken... Okay, no, now it's back up. No, it has the wrong link. Okay, now it's back. They are taking it down because watch. It's Teamfight Tactics patch. Then they took it down. Then it was back up. And then it was like Teamfight Tactics patch. No, it's not. Then I clicked on it and now the title is right here. Now it's correct here. But it's still wrong here. Whoever is managing this, yeah. Anyway, thank you. Purinainus. Thank you. Thank you for the prime. I appreciate it. Anyway, champion roadmap. Finally, topic to talk about. Thank you. Thank God. Alright, so, guess what time it is? If you guess time for another champion roadmap, then pat yourself on the back. Jeez, thank you. Unless you read the title already, like most people, then I'm already impressed, yeah. But yes, it is time for another exciting edition of League of Legends Champion Roadmap. In written form for this time. Yada-da-da-da. Okay, it's way easier than solid text, so we don't need that. Okay, let's talk about what we came here for. Champions. Okay, it's been a while. It's been a little while since Renata Glask took the rift. Yes, it has been a very long time since I had no lore to talk about. The last story that released was Renata. Damn it. Anyway, in our last roadmap, I mentioned that we are going to slow down on new champion production a bit. That's bad for me because that means least stories. We want to make sure every champion gets the time and attention they need before they are shipped. Even if that means we don't hit every position in a year. So that's right. So far they were trying to have every position released every year. While we don't know exactly how many champions will release this year, it should be pretty similar to last year. So 5, I think. Or 6? I think 5 was last year. Might be wrong. That being said, we think champions currently in development are pretty exciting, and that's exactly what we are here to talk about. I'll also go over a couple of upcoming VGUs, as well as a new project we are trying out called Comprehensive Gameplay Update. That's gonna be the Aurelian thing. I know another acronym, but I promise we're not adding more than just to see how many you can keep track of, but more on that below. So let's get into it. So the comprehensive gameplay update is gonna be just gameplay update. It's like animations are the same, visuals are the same, just new abilities. That's gonna be that's most likely that's exactly what it's gonna be. So a whole new world. That's the new, totally not sexy champion. Totally not sexy at all. Don't you dare close your eyes. The champion team has something coming soon. Something beautiful. No. Something inevitable. Something foretold. Why did they use the word beautiful? Why? Why would they call a monster of the void beautiful? See, okay, so many people may not know that we have known about this champion. We have known about this champion for 5 months now. I think it was 5 months ago. It was definitely like December last year, I think.
Riot employees watching this laughing so hard right now.
So we've known about this champion for a while. It was Malzahar who summoned this void monster into Runeterra through Icathia. But there, they call her the Empress. And they, like, you know, Malzahar is brainwashing the people around him so that those people jump into the hole where she's kind of like forming. She's consuming all the people, and then she's gonna come out when she's ready. Theoretically, it is possible that as this Empress is consuming all the human bodies, she is inevitably gonna take on a human body. That's how the void works. It adapts to its surroundings. Now, if those people are brainwashed, maybe they can see the champion as beautiful even though she's not. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope it is just people being brainwashed And that's why they see her as beautiful, and that's it. I hope that's literally it. Because if not, if this is a sexy champion, I'm gonna lose it. And I don't think I'm gonna be the only one. Anyway. And also, I like how they used something foretold. I like this, because if you read the lore, yes, this was foretold. That's a very cool touch right there. A new skirmisher for all those jungle players out there. A new empress to submit to. And you will submit. Well, yeah, that's what Malzahar told us. So yeah, benefit of the doubt? Sure, why not? Those who do so willingly will be rewarded by becoming part of the ever-expanding Lavender Sea, crashing like waves against the enemy's defensive structures. I can't remember the first city that is going to fall, but yeah, I remember, that was in the video. Give in to the Empress and let her feed you on your essence, so you may become part of the new evolution of Runeterra.
Inspire me.
If she is a humanoid void creature, you will have to stream Blood TD6.
I don't even know what that is, so my answer is no. Hold on, I'm trying to focus on the words, because the words are gonna be important. Because there's like evolution. That champion is gonna be evolving. What would be cool would be if the champion started as a monster, and then as it leveled up, and it consumed the other champions, it got their essence, because that's what it says. It feeds on the essence, and it's gonna evolve into the human-like Empress. If that's the case, I'll be like, alright, I'll accept it, but I still see, Riot, that you are forcing boobs into everything.
It's probably just them saying she's beautiful in the way void cultists see monsters as beautiful.
Yes, 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 that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. Alright? But Lolton, thank you for the prime. But yeah. If Riot actually went the other way and she evolves into the beauty, then sure, I guess. But I still see what you're doing, Riot. You're trying to force sexiness everywhere. You know, but yeah, people will know that it's forced. Anyway, and as an added bonus, if you succumb to her, you will also bear witness to her true elegance.
NANI?!
Her true beauty and the true face of the void. So if you die... Okay, what if it's the other way around? What if she starts as a sexy champion, and when she gets a takedown on you, from that point on, you see the true void, and you then see her as a monster. If it was the other way around, I would actually love that. The other way around, that would be really cool.
Wow!
I know. Who wouldn't want that? I already submitted it in January. What is that referencing? The story? I thought the story came out in December, not January. And while there wasn't cake, it was still good time. So what are you all waiting for?
Just be happy you didn't get Big Buddha in the Ruined King.
What is that about? Big boobas in the Ruined King? I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure there are gonna be enemies.
Bruh.
There are gonna be enemies in the Ruined King with that. But yeah, it wasn't over the top. They covered misfortune. I'm happy for that. But anyway.
Hello there.
Yeah, is this a Portal reference? While there wasn't cake, it was still a good time. Isn't that the lyrics of the song? The Portal song? This was a triumph.
Bruh.
Right? Is it actually the lyrics from the Portal song? That because it sings there wasn't cake but they had fun or something. She's gonna have portals! I think?
NANI?!
Making a note here. Huge success. I think that's actually a Portal reference. I think she's gonna have portals.
NANI?!
It's gonna be like a Rek'Sai burrow, but it's gonna be two-way, probably. Anyway, hopefully no booba. Hopefully.
Hello there.
Hopefully no booba. Hopefully. Okay, now. A joyous occasion. This is gonna be the bounty hunter. Okay. Then,
Bruh.
goddamn you sounds. Okay, next up the champion team would love for all of you to join us down in the Oyster Bill's
Hello,
Oyster
Mr.
Stank.
Streamer.
This is getting out of hand. Fix, bro. Thank you so much for the prime. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Grab some of the best oysters in all of Runeterra.
Nani?
Listen to what the Oyster Bill's tall tales. Who the heck is Oyster Bill now? I don't think he even appeared in the Ruined King. Maybe.
Hello there.
In fact, just last night we stopped by and saw the place was a wreck. Table smashed, bottles broken, strange glowing puddles all over the place. I hope it's a slug. Slug champion. Give me a slug champion with like goo everywhere. According to the Oyster Bill, it was caused by a colorful but deadly stranger who came to Runeterra from a land across the sea. That immediately makes me think like Vastai Shirei Nico style. It came to
Nani?
What's interesting is that it says it came to Runeterra from across the seas. But Runeterra is not a continent, Runeterra is the entire planet. Runeterra is the entire planet! What is... Sound alerts? I need to make you a little bit less annoying, damn you! Hold on, sounds.
If the new champion is just a sexy lady, I will gangplank Barrel Riot HQ.
Okay, I nerfed your volume, damn it. There you go, way better. I don't know. Colorful but deadly stranger, but why?
Bruh.
I think this is just like the person who wrote this was like, we'll use Runeterra because that's what people know the league world as, so you know. And they are not decided on the continent and stuff because the continents are Valorant. Sorry, Valorant. Valorant, yes. Shurima. Shurima is considered a continent, and then there is Ionia and the isles below that. But yeah, Runeterra is not a continent. Anyway, he claimed some Noxians were getting rowdy, and one of them accidentally knocked over the stranger's oyster. Oh, so it's gonna be like a stranger. I still want a slug like Vastaya, thank you. The colorful one laughed. The most joyous laughs as they stood up at their table. The Noxian looked confused at first, then, thinking the stranger was making fun of her, got in her face. Why is this turning into a story on universe? The rest of her warband stood to join her, grabbing their weapons, when mist suddenly filled the restaurant. Mist. Oh, so there's a... okay. Oyster Bill said all he heard was a joyous laughter. It's gonna be Fist 2.0. And the sound of splashing water. When the mist cleared, all 10 of the heavily armed Noxians were dead, and the stranger was nowhere to be seen. Huh. We laughed as we always do when Bill tells one of his famous stories. Sure, it was just a random bar fight that caused the mess. But hey, that's not nearly as exciting. When one of the other customers doubted the story, Bill doubled down on his claim that it was true. And the mysterious stranger was, in fact, living in a room above the restaurant. He said that if any of us wanted to go talk to them ourselves, we were welcome to. We passed that night, but who knows? Maybe if you join the next time, we can go and see if this stranger from the land of 1,000 colors is real or not. That's actually interesting. If it's a sexy slug, I'll lose it. So this reminds me of the stranger from the Odd Worlds universe, but I am actually expecting like a humanoid with like the bounty hunter hat, you know, the cowboy hat. Now these are claw marks though. These are not. If it was a blade, it would be like one slash. These are two identical slashes, which means either it is a claw and not a weapon, or it is like a double. But you know, Rengar has like the double claw thing, so I don't know. But the colorful land, huh? That's interesting. I assume it's gonna be from another. I assume it's gonna be another teaser of like what is outside of the map of Runeterra. Because it could theoretically be from Ionia, because that could be considered a land of 1,000 colors in the eyes of like people from Bilgewater. If not, it could be Kamavor. Hold on, I just realized something. I literally just realized something. If I go to the assets from the Ruination event and I find assets, I need to find the background scenery, backgrounds. This was Kamavor. I think it's from Kamavor. This was Kamavor. And that's like outside of the map that we know about. This could be, it could be Vastaisha Array, just like Nico. Absolutely possible. Absolutely. No, this is current time Kamavor. It's not, this is what Kamavor was. This is current time Kamavor. This is where Viego was imprisoned at the end of the Sentinels of Light. According to the in-game event, all right? On comic, in the comic it was slightly different, but this should be Kamavor. Huh. Interesting. Maybe they are from there. That would be cool to see, to be honest. That would be a cool twist. All right, so now, guarding spirits. This is gonna be the spirit guard Udyr. Okay, there isn't much to say about Udyr that wasn't covered in the last update. He's still a big boy, hanging out in the Freljord wilds, communing with the spirit animals. Base Udyr is finished at this point, and now we are focusing on the skin catalog, with most of the team working on Spirit Guard on the Spirit Guard skin. We really want to pour a lot of love and attention into that skin, with it being an ultimate and all. Yes, yes, that is very important. It needs to feel like an ultimate in 2022, which is very difficult for a skin that came out in 2016. I think it was 2016 anyway. I'm just guessing. I think it was actually before that. I remember when I was rushing, I was like, I wasn't even 18, I don't think. I was like 16, 17 when Spirit Guard Udyr came out. Was it 2015 or 2014? Was it 2013? Not Udyr, but Spirit Guard Udyr. There is a difference. I remember when I was rushing to a gas station with my money to buy a PaySafe card, because that was the only way for me to buy RP. Anyway, one of the last goals for Spirit Guard is to keep some of the essence of old Udyr. So to do so will represent the time he spent training in Ionia. We know that. And we'll also use the same animals as pre-VGU Udyr. Okay, it feels like a... Okay. It feels like an ultimate skin because his animals are different. He's using tiger, bear, turtle, and phoenix, instead of the bear, ram, cryo phoenix, and boar, the iron boar. That's cool. Only bear is the same. Interesting. We wanted Spirit Guard to immortalize his old animal forms while also cranking them up to 11. I don't want to spoil everything yet, but I will leave you with the concept and early model of his Spirit Guard skin before he channels one of his animal spirits. I like that this is the updated like Ionian imagery. I love this. I love the color. The colors on this. The red with the gold and the gold with the white. This is so cool! I actually like this. It's like prestige skin, but way cooler. Who would have thought? Oh, I love this. Okay, this one is less cool because he doesn't actually have the golden details on the on the guild. I love the hair though. I love the Super Saiyan hair.
Speaking of Udyr, how could it would be if we got a cultist Udyr who gets his stances from void creatures?
That would be another ultimate skin, because by this rule, if this has to be an ultimate, then yeah, that would have to be an ultimate skin, and I don't think they would do that. But it would actually be cool to see. What I love about this is that they kept, or they gave him this hair because it actually, this is what the original Udyr had. Like, he had the fur on his back that kinda looked like the hair that he has here. That's a really cool nod to the old design. If anything, yeah, they are gonna immortalize the original Udyr, which is really cool. He also has the, you know, the little shoes. I really like this, actually. Alright, now, Star Forging a new dragon. This is gonna be the new rework. Okay, let's talk about Aurelian Sol. Back when we announced the Star Forger, a lot of you were super hyped for his release. Yes! Aurelian Sol actually brought in the canon universe. I was very hyped for that. So hyped that he had one of the highest purchase rates in day one. I did not know that. That's cool. Tons of you really loved and wanted to play a gigantic, arrogant star dragon. Unfortunately, we didn't really deliver on a gameplay kit that matched that excitement, as most of you dropped him after just a few games. Oh, his play rate plummeted to one of the lowest in the game, where he has been ever since. That's a story if I've ever seen one. Well, that said, he still comes up in the top 10 most liked visuals wherever we do champion surveys. Yes, Aurelian visually is awesome. Even though his gameplay always ends up near the very bottom of the list. We have tried some small tweaks to Aurelian Sol, but we discussed that we should do what we should do to help him out. We came to the consensus, I have never used that word, that we should just start his gameplay over from scratch. Good decision. We don't think patching up his kit with small changes will deliver the promising thematic fantasy, so we decided to try a new type of champion update, a comprehensive gameplay update, or CGU. It's gonna be basically, you keep his visuals, you keep his animations, it's just brand new kit. That's gonna be what it's gonna be. The goal of a CGU is to update gameplay of two types of champions. Those who have high quality art and narrative, that's Aurelian, but whose gameplay just doesn't quite deliver on their fantasies. Or champions with more complicated gameplay issues that can't be solved by changing one or two abilities, like small adjustments to Tahm Kench, where we are able to accomplish. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Is there another champion like Aurelian? It's Astic. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Is there another champion like Aurelian who is visually amazing but it's super unpopular? Like, Skarner is neither. You know, we'll have a look at Skarner in a second, but yeah. Aurelian Sol will be the first champion to go through a CGU, and if you're happy with the results, we may take a look at another champion that fall into these categories in the future. I don't think okay, Mordekaiser. No, Mordekaiser has iconic ultimate and stuff. Maybe Hecarim, but only maybe. Illaoi is pretty iconic with the tentacles. Actually, Jax? No, Jax. Visually, Jax is like. But yeah, Rel.
I will die on the hill that the image for Water Champ
Rel.
has your hat.
Oh my god, it looks. Okay, no, it looks like a hat and the two horns. But no, that's just the shadow and the lighting, because this is part of like this. Okay, it actually looks like a hat with two horns. You are correct. Anyway. Anyway. Let's keep going. Anyway, back to Aurelian Soul. Our goal is to give the Space Puppy an entire new kit with massive changes similar to a VGU, like Ergot or Scions. Okay, yeah, so they are... So no circling stars, nothing like that. While making sure it's thematically comprehensive still already is, we want to emphasize his dragon fantasy. So it's gonna be like Star Breath, probably. Like he has his ultimate, but you know. As we don't think that he currently delivers on the part of his persona very well. We also think our new take on his star forging gameplay will be both spectacular to see and more intuitive to play. I already have an idea in my head. While things can always change, we are currently targeting sometime at the end of the year to get the new and improved Star Dragon in your hands. We hope that would be cool. We really hope to he's finally delivered on the fantasy that we are excited about and many moons and stars ago. Many moons? Is he gonna dive in the moons? But hold on. I raised my hand because I wanted to say something and I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, if he gets released at the end of the year, that will be clever. Because original Aurelian Soul, I believe, came out in December. I might be... Someone fact check it. It's probably wrong. But I vaguely remember it was at the end of a year. Also, everywhere he is, the imagery is there is a star circling around him. Even in his splash art, you can see the orbit of the star. And there's the star. What if they just turned that into a... Oh, it was March. God, I was way wrong on that. Anyway, what if the attack was normal, like, you know, he swipes his hand and a star, like, slashes horizontally in front of him. And that's the ability. Nothing like, you know, no circling stars, no weirdness. You have a visually cool champion, give them basic abilities so that they are popular. Do that. So what if he like swiped his hand, claw, whatever he has, and a star came down, you know, crashing, exactly like Fiddlestick's Q. But what if every time he used the ability, he alternated hands? So once it would come from the right, the other time it would come in from the left. What if it alternated every time he used an ability? Because that would be like, okay, that's different enough from the other abilities, but it's still a very simple ability. And like, yeah, what if every third one, both abilities come down? Or both stars? That's cool! What if every third Q, you know, it'd be like one from the left, one from the right, and then both. For double damage. That'd be cool. Anyway, I should be a champion designer. Anyway, I'm just kidding. He should have... I'm gonna go against that, and I'm gonna say he shouldn't have unique kit. Because Riot tried, because Riot knows Aurelian is visually very popular. Visually, Aurelian is awesome, everyone knows that. They need to play it safe. If they play it safe, they guarantee Aurelian's popularity. So I almost feel like they should go against what they are normally doing and don't risk it. Because this time, they can play it safe and they can make him awesome. Anyway, now comes the fun part, people. This is the new Skarner. Let's talk about the champion that won the VGU poll earlier this year. Skarner. We haven't yet officially started on Skarner's VGU. It will start very soon. But that sure didn't stop Larry Bravo Ray from doing these high-level sketches for inspiration. Bravo
Okay,
Ray.
I know how to save Aurelian. Give him 5 dashes, 1 instant delete spell, O and OFC boobs.
No. Boobs. No. Not even star boobs! Anyway. Bravo Ray is a huge fan of Skarner and couldn't help himself, so I thought it would be worth sharing some of his explorations. People, what do we think? Immediately, what strikes me... Okay, so these are like the Battlecast idea. Immediately, what strikes me is this one. Would people actually be against the idea of wings on Skarner? I actually like winged Skarner. Because if you look at League, we do not have a flying insect. And I mean permanently flying insect. No, Kha'Zix is not a flying insect. No. He's more like a cricket. You know, he's like... And that's it. I mean, permanent like a bee. He would have a bee skin, damn it! And those are popular. You know. You know. It would be too much of a change, I think. They would probably have to be like pre-level 6, he is walking. And then past level 6, and he gets his ultimate, he's flying. That would be cool. I would actually, like, just looking at this, I love this so much. I love this so much. Because, like, alright, so, you know that I previously mentioned that they can do something like double tail or stuff. I don't hate any of these. I actually really like this, like, Watcher styled one, but I don't want them to do this. I don't want them to do this because he would look too much like a humanoid, and we need a proper monster. Because he actually has hands here. I don't like this one. This is legitimately, this one, I hope they are not going to go for this one. If you like, you know, the tail is fine, but this, because this looks like a normal scorpion. It's like, you know, kinda insecty head, he has like scorpion pincers, like, who cares? I want something monstrous, not an animal, you know. So I like this one a lot. Just the shape is awesome. This one is fine, I don't know what's happening with the face. I just don't know what's happening there. I really like what's happening here. If he like moved like, what does it remind me of? Maybe a bit of Reapers from Mass Effect, but who walks like, you know, what does it remind me of? Maybe it's remind me of
gamers.
Metroid Dread, because Metroid Dread had like those, you know. What does it remind me of? Simpril! Oh, hello, Simpril! If you want Valorant lore, that's that. Hello, and thank you for the prime. No, I don't mean gorilla. No, I mean like like an insecty creature. I think I'm actually thinking of Metroid Dread with this one, but I actually like this one too. This one, I don't like the posture. He looks too like a humanoid. He actually he has like abs and like, you know, proper like human shoulders. I don't like this part. No human. No, go as far as possible from humanoids. I also like this one. Very like bulky, very defensive. I like this one a lot too. So now then there are these. I don't know what if these are grayed out. These are like super vague. Like you know, I had an idea. Sure, why not? I love these. These two, gorgeous. I like that spiky visual so much. Because these are like round and stuff. Like these look a lot. What's the word? Not synthetic. The other organic. These look, you know, these look very organic. This is like the crystal, earthy look. Then there is the Battlecast. This is obviously like a Battlecast attempt. I still love all of these. Wow. What I'm kind of hoping Riot is not gonna do is go for the shape of this one. Like, you know, basic Skarner like he was before. Spiky claws. There's a tail. You know, it's Skarner but better. I hope they do something like this. Where they shape the overall physical appearance and the shape. I hope that's what they do. Huh. Even if they do this is so cool too.
NANI?
This is kinda boring because it's kinda like, you know, I don't even know what's really happening there. Just don't do this. This is way too boring. Anything besides this one is cool. I'll go with it. Maybe my favorites are actually. Oh my god, come on. How many was that? Jesus Christ.
Hello there.
Thank you for the 25 tier 1 subs. Oh my god. Thank you for the 21 subs out of nowhere. God damn, I wanted to put this on YouTube. What do I do now?
Hello there.
I now have to edit this clip because of you. Anyway, my favorite two are definitely Flying Skarner. I really like that they changed the boring Scorpion into something better. And then I like the bulky Skarner because, you know, he looks defensive. He looks like what he was meant to be. Anyway, let's now move on. So, where were we? The first two rows are attempts at Skarner's theme, pretty much the same as life, when making him more unique on the league roster by adding other fantastical elements rather than just traditional Scorpion body structure. Yes, that's exactly what the wings are about. Third row contains exploration of full reboot of the Breckern. I wanna see that, yes. It explores them as ancient protectors of the old Shriman civilization before it was lost to the sand. The idea is that they are constructs built from crystals housing thousands of elite warriors' souls. I love that.
Inspire me.
The third one? Oh, so it was this one!
Necrit going home. These MADMANS are throwing money at me. Help me, wife, I can't read from the sound of $5.
It's unironically exactly what it is. I love... So the idea with the Breckern is that the Breckern, while the Hex Crystals have like core lore engraved in the world of Runeterra, the Breckern, their lore is theoretically not important for anything else that is happening on Runeterra, and therefore Riot can retcon the Breckern lore and be totally fine. They can rewrite who the Breckern are and nothing is gonna change. So they have the freedom to go wild. And turning them into like a creation housing like the souls of the dead Shuriman warriors? That sounds badass. That sounds so badass. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. The last row is an exploration of the version of Skarner where his current lore is continued. Wait, the last row? Oh, so this is not Battlecast. This is like what would happen if they took their gems and actually turned them into Hextech. Whoa, that's cool. That's cool too. It's very cool too. Okay, now I'm actually not sure which one I like more. Okay, these, screw these now. Ancient Shuriman constructs, awesome. New Hextech constructions, also awesome. But I have no idea how they can pull something like this off. Like Victor would have to make it, I guess? That would be cool because it would be tied to the Battlecast skinline as well. Because, you know, who would be able to create something like this? That's the question. And I'm not sure if the current lore can pull that off. We haven't committed to this yet, but those versions... but in those versions he's captured in a Piltover and experimented on in order to create a Hextech Guardian that can control. Oh, they can control. But he regains his memories, escapes Piltover, and is, oh, now hellbent on destroying the city. That's kinda cool, for what they did to him and his people. That would be cool, because he would be a direct rival to Seraphine, if they did that. And now he has sweet Hextech augments to help him out to do it. Piltover will soon have taste of their own medicine, and it's bitter. Keep in mind that these are all super early ideas coming from Bravo Ray's crazy head. So we are not locked onto anything yet. Shortly after we officially start working on Skarner, we will do bigger dev blog with a lot more information from game design and narrative as well. For now, let us know what you think of these explorations and if it sounds exciting to you. Honestly, now that we know the full thing, these two are absolutely the go-tos. Yes, you either go for the Shuriman construct or you go for the Hextech version of him. Both of those are absolutely possible to pull off. Hextech is gonna be very difficult though. Because if I see Skarner as a Hextech creation, I want him to be like this high-tech creation. But this high-tech creation doesn't exactly fit into the current Piltover designs. With that said, you know, it would be experimental, so yeah. Sentient, you know, Blitzcrank is kind of sentient, so the sentience is there in Runeterra. You can pull that off. Also, his sentience comes from the crystal, so that's not a question. He is still himself in the crystal. He's just controlling the body. God, when I say it like that, that sounds so cool. But I love the idea of the crystal containing, like, Shuriman warriors too. I like that too. See, like, both of these actually make sense lore-wise. You can do both. I believe Riot will go for the bottom one eventually. Because most people will like this more than this. I think. I think more, like, the wider audience is gonna like the high-tech one. Because, you know, Arcane and stuff. You know, it's gonna be tied to Arcane, and Arcane is popular, so you can do that. But this one sounds like more like a badass lore version of him. Also, the bonus of this is, the reason why this would be popular as well is because in this version, he escaped Piltover with the mechanical body, and he is trying to destroy the city. Which means he is a rival to Seraphine. And you know, heck yeah, why not? Now, that's pretty much what this is then. They have to go for the bottom two. And now we have the ending. The outro. Oh, that looks very cool. We have the outro. Well, that's about it for today. Hope you are all as excited about the upcoming champions.
Hold on.
And champion
Putting
updates
souls
as I am.
into constructs? Necromancy? Mordekaiser is just a tin can Brackern confirmed.
You're right, the soul thing is kind of like, you know, it's also connected to other champions and stuff. 500k bits, god dang it. Anyway. Look out for another roadmap later this year, where I will cover the Pride of Nazuma. A new high-skill top lane tank from a region of Shurima that hasn't been seen yet. A region of Shurima that hasn't been seen yet? See you all then. Oh, so it's like a hidden sub-region of Shurima. Very cool! You know where this is gonna be? This is gonna be... Oh, I love this. This is like more Aztec design than Ishtal. Oh, I love this actually. You know where this is gonna be? Where's the map? Map. This is gonna be right here. This is actually gonna be right here. Oh, yeah, next to the Kailash. They can also go north. But because if you look at the... You can see it actually has like water and stuff. It has to be somewhere near water. That's why I'm thinking the main river. You also have, in the background, you can see the sandy mountains of Shurima, while it is also getting into the lush, jungly, you know, area. So it's gonna be bordering Ishtal. It's probably not gonna be here, unless the new Icathian Voidy event is gonna like introduce the champion in some way later on. So they can actually be, it can be in this area, but I think they're gonna go more north though. Anyway, a new region to talk about. That's cool. But it's a region of Shurima. But then again, this entire thing is the Shuriman continent. So Ishtal is technically a region in Shurima. They can also go... Oh, hold on. Because, you know, they are purposefully leaving this area open. But the reason why this area is open is because this is... Like, Zyra is here. And Zyra is destroying everything she touches. So... Maybe she's actually closer to Ishtal, but I think she's, like, right here. Actually, we can check. Zyra is... If I remember correctly, there was a way to check. It was the Noxian Stories. Conqueror, yes. That was 1. No, I want 3, 4. This is where Zyra is. This.
NANI?
So yeah, it can be, you know, maybe it'll be tied to Zyra though. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Okay, it's pretty cool though. I like this. I like the updates. Hey, there you go. I only had to wait for 30 subs to go through for me to